Hi everyone, it's Maria here, makeup artist and green beauty expert. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a homemade mask that is going to be beneficial for the skin. It's going to feel tightening, it's going to be brightening, and this mask is made with red wine. Now, if you Google red wine mask, you're going to see that you're going to get a few different results online. However, with any pre-made masks that sit on a shelf, there's unnecessary ingredients that go in there, such as preservatives. A lot of the lists that I looked through had synthetic fragrance. So I say, you know what, it's just super easy to make your own because you only need 3 ingredients. Now, masks that you can make at home are fantastic for sharing as well. Mother's Day is coming up, so you can very easily do this mask virtually with your mom or your other, mother figure, if a good friend, or, someone else that you want to share a little bit of a spa night with. Now, if you live close to your loved one, your mom, a good friend, you can also make a batch of this mask and you can deliver to them in a jar. You can drop it off on their porch with a little note, perhaps a time for a rendezvous online, and then you can sit in front of the screen. You can share a glass of wine and you can actually do a mask. You can add a scrub in there. You can talk a little bit about makeup or other self-care tips. And I think it's a super nice thing to do between women, especially at this time when we are not able to go out to a spa or share, a manicure, pedicure, or any of those other little things that you do on other Mother's Days past. I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of the ingredients in this mask while I let the mask sit in a minute. But pretty much all you need is red wine, you need plain yogurt, and you need honey. The mask is going to sit on your skin, and of course, it's going to have to dry. You can go watch something or have that chat online with your mom on Mother's Day. And then, of course, after your face is cleansed, don't forget to follow up with your favorite skincare. All right. So without much further ado, let's get to the mask. Okay, everyone, so let's go ahead and make the mask. So this red wine mask has only 3 ingredients in it. The main ingredient, of course, being yogurt. So I use just a plain yogurt. If you have Greek yogurt at home, I definitely recommend that. If you don't have Greek yogurt at home, you can very easily strain your regular plain yogurt by adding some paper towel or cheesecloth in a colander, and then put a bowl underneath and let the excess water kind of drip into that overnight. Then the next day you're gonna have an amazing thick yogurt. I think it's better to use a thick yogurt for this recipe, otherwise your mask is going to be too runny. Then you're gonna need half a tablespoon of honey. Please use a good honey if you have it. If you have Manuka, of course, that's much better. Use Manuka. But other than that, I usually judge the honey on its color. So make sure that you're getting a really, really good quality honey, not just to eat and add into your teas, but also to add into your skincare if you are going to be making these masks at home. And then lastly, I'm using a fortified dessert wine. Now, this can be any red wine you have at home. So this one here is called Mavrodaphne, and it's a Greek wine. It's pretty much a port. It's a dessert wine. It's one of my favorites, and that's what I have open, and that's what I'm going to use. So you can definitely use something that maybe you don't like so much to drink if you have that in your cabinet, or you can use just anything that you have open. And we need 2 tablespoons of red wine. After that, you just place everything in a bowl and you mix it up and you come up with this mask. I also really like to cool mine down before I put it on my face. Of course, if you need to use it instantly, go ahead and use it instantly. But it's really nice when, the leftovers have kind of sat in the fridge and then you get to use it again the next day, because it's the yogurt is just so cooling and so soothing and it just makes a beautiful treatment. You can use this up until, you know, it's all gone. And, you know, from what I've been reading, it says that you will notice that the skin kind of improves after every usage of the mask. So definitely it has long-term benefits, and it's so simple to make, and you do get extra out of the amounts that I gave you. So you can definitely pop it in the fridge, okay, airtight container, and then just use it up until it's all gone. To use the mask, or any mask that you might have at home, it's always nice to steam your face. Now, to lightly steam the face, you can do that with a warm, you know, in a bowl of warm water, and you can just, you know, lean your face over it. Make sure that it's hot enough so that there is steam coming out of it, and you're just gonna lean over it. Put a towel over your head and just kind of like breathe in the steam and let it open up your pores. Another way to do it is just to grab a face cloth and to actually soak the face cloth in the warm water and press it onto your skin. So relaxing. And after you've done that, you can take your mask and apply it. Now I'm gonna use a brush just to kind of make it less messy. Okay, but definitely you can also use your fingers. And pull your hair back. Of course, always on, you know, cleansed skin, we mentioned that. And then just apply a light coating of this mask all over your face. Okay, so you're gonna let the mask sit for about, you know, 10 minutes, make sure that it's completely dry, and then you're gonna remove it, okay? If you are wearing a tank top, you can get your neck, you can get your décolletage, okay? Don't forget this area. And just rinse it off with a little bit of lukewarm water, or you can use a face cloth if that's easier for you, and then you just remove the mask. Now, the yogurt is beautiful and just very cooling to the skin, so this is perfect to do in the summer, especially when you've gotten a little bit of sun. It helps to cool the skin down. And it's also really easy to do with any teenagers you have at home. Yogurt has fantastic qualities for the skin. It's antibacterial, it's deeply hydrating, it contains probiotics, it contains vitamin D. It's fantastic, but the most beneficial part of the yogurt is that it has the live alpha hydroxy acids, which dissolve the dead skin on the face, and also they combat bacteria, so that really helps the face glow because you have the layers of dead skin dissolved. If you have someone who is in your household that's suffering from acne, the yogurt is going to be fantastic for them too because it is antibacterial. So if they are prone to acne, I think it's going to feel amazing on, and they're definitely going to get the benefits from the yogurt. Now, for a teen, you know, if you want to share this and have the mask with the red wine, perfect. They don't need to be of age to use it, but you know, you can also just skip the red wine, and if you have a teen at home, you can just do a honey and yogurt mask. Again, the honey has antibacterial properties, it has healing properties, so all these benefits are going to be fantastic for skin that's been scarred or maybe, you know, is inflamed. Honey is also a fantastic humectant, which means that it will draw moisture to the skin, hydration into the skin. And as for the wine contains resveratrol, which is a powerful antioxidant which has distressing and anti-inflammatory properties. So even the red wine would be fantastic for someone who is suffering from breakouts and acne. The positive and negative ions in the wine provide a supply of oxygen to the skin, which produces a glowing and tightened appearance. So this is why it's fantastic to actually use this every day, because over time you are going to notice the brightening, glowing, and tightening appearance on the skin. So I think it's time to take this off. If you are using a face cloth, just make sure that it's nice and moist and wet. And never tug your skin, just do long strokes and just remove it with the least amount of pulling. There you go. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you take the time and make this mask at home. DIY masks are so easy to make and you don't need very much. I bet you have everything that you need in your pantry. So if you liked what you saw today, please follow my channel, share this recipe, and I hope you take the chance to do it, this coming weekend or on Mother's Day coming up in May. All right? Thanks for watching, everyone.